What is going on, you guys? Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is sponsored by Skillshare, and this month I am learning on how to create a podcast because that is something that's been in the works for a while now, and I just want to make sure that I have everything set up properly. And for those of you guys that do not know, Skillshare is an online learning community for creatives where millions come together to take the next step in their creative journey. There are thousands of inspiring classes for creative and curious people, and you can access Skillshare on any device, and there is an app on both Android and iOS, so you can watch a class on your computer and then continue where you left off on your phone. Skillshare is less than $10 a month for a year, and the first 1,000 people to use the link down in the description below will get a free trial of Skillshare Premium. Check it out. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. What is going on, you guys? This is Tech HD coming at you with a brand new video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Tascam Dr-10L recorder. This is a very popular microphone used for multiple occasions like interviews and weddings, for example, since they offer both a black and a white option where you could easily record right onto the recorder, as you guys are hearing right now, with a micro SD card and a lavalier microphone, and that's basically it. So we're going to be taking a look at what it comes with, talk about the features, and do some audio tests and see how it overall performs. So taking a look at what you get inside the box, we get some documents like the owner's manual, a traveling pouch to carry everything with you and to keep the bag nice and organized, a USB to micro USB cable, the belt clip, the alligator clip, and a windscreen, the lavalier microphone itself, and finally the Dr-10L. Taking a look at the recorder, you have the menu button, an up and down button that also acts as a forward and back button, and the end button that also acts as a pause and play button. You also have an OLED screen, and we'll get into that in a little bit. On the top, you have a 3.5mm input port that could be screwed in to prevent the microphone from accidentally getting disconnected. On the left side, we have a micro USB port, a headphone port, and a micro SD card slot. On the right side, we have the headphone volume up and down buttons and a switch to turn on and off the recorder, as well as to start and stop recording. On the back, you also have a compartment to put one AAA battery. Now, there are two holes on each side of the recorder, and that is for the belt clip. You can also see how the microphone looks like with the windscreen and the alligator clip on it. Me personally, I really like the design of the Tascam windscreen, and I prefer this style much more than the average windscreen that just goes over the microphone. I also like the lightweight and build quality of the recorder. It doesn't feel cheap or anything like that. Alright, you guys, so now I want to show you a more in-depth look of the Dr-10L as far as the menu system goes, the OLED screen and all that. So if we were to turn this on, we're going to hold this down for like a second, and then you can see that the Tascam logo and all will pop up. Now we have a memory card in there, so it's reading. Now it's showing what I like is the audio levels to make sure that everything is sounding good. You got the battery indicator, you got the file name and all that, if it's recording or not. So if we go into the menu system, the first thing that we got is the mic gain. So usually I keep it around medium. You could go high, high plus, medium low, or just low. I usually keep medium. That seems to be good as far as my voice and the way that I'm talking. But if you're talking a little bit louder, then keep it a little bit medium low. If you're talking a little bit quieter, keep it in high. Don't go too high, otherwise you'll get a lot more of background noise. And then the second tab, we got the low cut feature, and then we could keep that on and off. And then we hit menu, we go back, and then we got limiter. Usually I keep this off, but you can enable it if you want to. You got auto level, so this thing will automatically level it if you're speaking a little bit too low, or if you're a little bit too high, it will automatically lower the decibel levels. Then we got FS sample, and then usually I keep it at 48 kilohertz, which is really nice. And then we're gonna hit enter. We're going to go to bit length, and that is 24-bit. I usually don't do 16-bit. We got the file type, if you want it to be a mono or if you want it to be a stereo. I usually keep it a mono. Dual recording, so this one's a really cool feature. So I have a second file and have it be a little bit quieter if it's in a really loud environment. Like for example, people start to yell or start to talk a lot louder because they're usually a little bit more comfortable. So -6 or -12, or I could just turn it off if I want to. I usually do around -6 just in case. You got MP3 mode. I usually keep this off, but you could do 128 or 192. If you do MP3 mode, it disables the dual recording. So you can see that I turned it off. We'll go back to -6. And then we got track ink, that I keep it on. And then we got the warning beeps. This is telling you if you're
low on file of storage, or if the battery is low or anything like that. You got power save, I'll keep that on, of course. The name type, if you want it to be by word or by a date, I usually do by word. Then we got the file name. You can create your own different file if you want to. Just go back. You got the format SD card, which I do not want to do because I do have some files on here. You got the mic bias. I usually keep that on as well. And then you got the battery type if you're doing alkaline, lithium, you know, all that. And then we got date and time, as well as we have the system initiating. I do not want to do that. And then you got the version info. So we are at version 2.01.0024. And then that is basically it as far as the menu system goes on this OLED screen. It's very handy, it's very nice. I don't have to go onto a computer or anything like that. And you know, I could just immediately start recording if I want to. And so I could go forward, back, play an audio from the last time I played, hit enter or plus, have some headphones hooked up to this to make sure that everything's sounding good. And then if I want to hit record, I just hold this for like a second. And then you can see right here it turns black and then it starts recording. And then you can see it'll show about 6 seconds. Yep, 6 seconds in and so on. And if I want to stop, same thing, hold it for like a second. And then it'll stop. And then that's basically it. You hold the power button for a second as well. You let go and it turns off.
Alright you guys, so now we're going to be doing some raw audio tests. So you guys are hearing the audio coming directly from the lavalier microphone that I have right around here. And then I have the Dr-10L in my pocket. And the way that I have this set up is 48 kilohertz. I have it in 24-bit. And then I have it in medium as far as the gain level goes. I have limiter off. I have low cut filter off. You know, I have all the other presets basically set off, and then we're going to be hearing it how it sounds like with low cut filter on, and then we're going to be hearing it how it sounds like with limiter on, and then one more how it sounds like with both of them on, and basically everything on. And then you guys will let me know down in the comments below which one sounds better, which ones do you guys personally prefer when it comes to my voice, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think of the raw audio down in the description below, down in the comments below, I mean. And now let's move on to the low cut filter enabled and see how that one sounds. Okay you guys, so now we have the low cut filter enabled. That is the only thing that I changed, but we still have the microphone set. I have the limiter disabled, I have auto level disabled, and I still have the mic gain set to about medium. So let me know down in the comments below of what you guys think of the audio, and I highly recommend using headphones to compare them, to go back and forth, and then you guys will let me know which one sounds the best as far as my voice goes, and then which one overall sounds better. Now we're going to be trying on the limiter enabled and low cut filter disabled, see if that does anything of a difference, and then we're going to try them both enabled, and then we're going to try some other ones with the auto level enabled as well. So we're going to do multiple tests, and then you guys will let me know which one you guys overall prefer. Alright you guys, so this is the third audio test, and with this one I have the limiter enabled and I have the low cut filter disabled, and I still have it set to medium audio level in the mic gain, and then auto level is disabled. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of the audio, if the limiter is really doing much of a difference, or if it's not, let me know as well. And then we're going to be trying out now with the low cut filter enabled as well as the limiter enabled, see if both of those combined, if that does something really nice, or if it just messes up the audio and it's just too much equalizers enabled, stuff like that. But let me know down in the comments below of what you guys think of the audio so far, which one is your favorite, and now let's test those other ones. Alright you guys, so now we have the low cut filter enabled as well as the limiter enabled, and we still have the mic gain set to medium, and we have the auto level set to off. So let me know down in the comments below on what you guys think of this audio, which ones do you guys overall prefer as far as what you guys heard in the past. And I don't really mess around with these type of equalizers. Usually I set it off and then I edit the audio in post in Adobe Audition. But if you guys want to really hear, and if I wanted to do this test so that you guys can hear and see if there's any type of difference of which one you guys overall prefer, let me know down in the comments below. And now we're going to be trying it out with both of those disabled, the low cut filter and the limiter disabled, and we're just going to be doing the auto level, see how that one prefers, see how that one sounds, and then we're going to be trying with all of them enabled and see if that one does the best or the worst as far as that goes. Okay you guys, this is the second to last audio test that you guys are hearing right now, and we have the auto level enabled right now. We have the limiter and the low cut filter disabled. So let me know down in the comments below of what you guys think of this audio, how it overall sounds, if you think that it's making the audio a little bit quieter, or too loud. If you guys are hearing a lot more background noise or anything like that, let me know down in the comments below as far as that goes. But now the final test that we're going to be trying out is everything enabled. I have the mic gain set to medium, we're going to have the limiter on, we got the low cut filter on, and we're going to have the auto level enabled as well. And we're going to see how that one overall sounds, if it's the best type or if it does basically the worst. All right, so let's try that one out. All right, you guys, and the last test that we have is everything enabled. As far as the limiter is enabled, the low cut filter and the auto level is enabled. We have the mic gain set to medium. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below as far as the audio quality goes. Like I said, all of these tests were raw audio, so I want to hear your guys' thoughts of what you guys think as far as the clarity of my voice with all of these presets enabled, the background noise, you know, stuff like that, as far as the room tone, the echo, the reverb, stuff like that, if that changed or not. The clarity of my voice, like I said, and I definitely recommend using headphones to listen to all these audios. And I wanted to do a bunch of these audio tests to show you guys the options that you have with the Dr-10L as far as like built into the recorder instead of doing post-production in Adobe Audition or anything else that you guys are using. So let me know what you guys think of the audio down in the comments below, and I'm going to be listening to these and then let you guys know which one I personally prefer over all these other tests. So my overall thoughts of the Tascam Dr-10L after many weeks of testing it out, you can see in a couple of my past videos and some videos on Twitter, I was using this and testing this out, and I've come to really like what it has to offer. I have never really been a fan of lavalier microphones because they never sounded the best compared to an actual shotgun microphone, and you could easily tell the difference in audio quality. I've tried wireless microphone setups and I will always have interference and some type of feedback with the audio, and I would need to mess with the gain on the camera and the receiver, and it would just never sound the best, and it was always a hassle. I also tried using an XLR recorder like the Tascam DR40X with an XLR lavalier microphone, and that sounded very close as far as the audio quality compared to a shotgun microphone, but the whole setup is big and bulky, and I would have no place to put the recorder, so I usually would need to hold on to it, and I didn't like traveling with it as well. But the Dr-10L has really solved all of those issues. It's small and very portable, and I love that it comes with a case, so you can have everything organized, and I could use the belt clip if I want to, or I could take it off and just put it in my pocket. I could easily mess with the settings on the fly and the playback to make sure everything sounded good. And since it saves on a micro SD card, I don't have to worry about distance or interference, and just need to sync the audio with the video in post, which is very easy in my opinion. Now, as far as the audio test, my favorite were the low cut filter and the limiter enabled. It removed a bit of the low end of my voice, which I like, and by doing that, it also removed a good amount of the noise in the background, so it sounded the cleanest in my opinion. I don't have to do much work with cleaning up the audio, and I could always add more of the low end if I want to. The auto level was, in my opinion, the worst sounding audio because it boosted up a lot of the background noise along with my voice to the point that I was peaking, and it's just so much more work to edit. But overall, for around $200, I would definitely recommend the Tascam Dr-10L. It's really easy to use, and if you are going to be using a lavalier microphone over anything else, then this will give you the least amount of hassle while still giving you good amount of audio quality. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, as well as everything will be linked down in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications so that you guys can be notified whenever I upload a new video. Follow me on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitch. As always, TechHD. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Somewhere